So welcome guys. So today we are going to solve this JavaScript basics certification test in Hackerrank. So we are going to start. Okay, so we will take test now, and here I will directly make continue, or we will take sample. Okay, I will take try sample test, starting sample test. फिशबस वाला है क्या? ओके, सो वो क्या सॉल्व है वो. So now I will take the questions. Okay, Ganpati Bappa Moria. Number 1, section 1, 2 sections, 2 questions. Confirmation form. I agree and start. Okay, so now we will start. So we'll see the first thing. So JavaScript step counter. So in this challenge you are provided with the implementation of simple counter object. So your task is to implement a function. Take a single parameter. Okay, we'll see the input parameter format and output parameter. In the first line there will be a single integer k denoting the parameter for the step counter function. In the second line there is integer n denoting the number of operations to perform. In the next 10 lines follow. Each of them contains a single character, either plus, minus, okay, or denoting respectively increment, decrement and get value. Sample input std in 1 4, number of operations 4. Okay, in this test case k parameter for step counter is 1, so each increment must increment the value by 1, each decrement will make the value. Okay, so we have to write this in this type of question. Okay, so is there editor? Pinta, yeah, Pinta is there. So this type of input format is there, means 2 5. I think they are on okay, we'll see what they have written here in main function. C parse int read line. Okay, value C change by parse int read line. Okay, so line by line आने वाले हैं. Okay, line by line आने वाले हैं. या what is this k parameter for step counter? Yeah, I think they, yeah, line by line आने वाले हैं. तो फर्स्ट लाइन में क्या है? फर्स्ट लाइन में होगा क्या होगा? वैल्यू होगा जिसके साथ अपन को छेड़खानी करनी है. ओके, सो फर्स्ट पैरामीटर में वैल्यू होगा. सेकंड में क्या होगा? नंबर ऑफ ऑपरेशंस. ओके, नंबर ऑफ ऑपरेशंस कितने हैं नीचे? ओके, आई थिंक इसमें 4 है, और नीचे वाले में कितने हैं? नीचे वाले में 5 थे. या they were 5. Okay, so here k is equal to 2, n is equal to 5. So we have to write these 5 functions. Okay, not 5 functions, that common functions. Okay, that's not our part. We'll call this. So we have to write functions for plus, that is decrement, minus, and this is get value. Get value means here we just write we have to just return our value, and here we have to increment the value, and in minus we have to decrement the value. Okay, so that is the simple code, I think, but don't take it seriously. C dot increment, C dot decrement, C dot get value. आई थिंक सी की ये वाले फंक्शन लिखने हैं ना हमें. get value functions return. Okay, fixed counter, get fixed counter, and get fixed counter has been called here. C is equal to change. सो इसमें बेसिकली हमें करना क्या है, हमें ऑब्जेक्ट को रिटर्न करना है. ओके, ऐसे ऑब्जेक्ट को रिटर्न करना है कि जिसमें ये इंक्रीमेंट वाला फंक्शन हो, डिक्रीमेंट वाला फंक्शन हो, यूजिंग दिस काउंटर ऑब्जेक्ट. ओके, जो उन्होंने क्रिएट किया है. ओके, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई विल क्रिएट एन ऑब्जेक्ट. ओके, लेट, okay, I will take our channel name, Dev is equal to, okay, why it is, okay, Dev is equal to counter. Okay, we have created an object of counter. Now I have to return such, okay, I have to return such object where this is like increment function. Okay, control Z. So it will return, what it will return, increment function means we have to change by, okay, we have to use this function of this dev object. Okay, I will write here another thing, dev. Yeah, I think that dev, that color was different, so that's why I was in afraidness. Okay, so अभी हम करेंगे क्या, dev dot, जो dev का object बना था, the object that we have created using this dev. Okay, now we are using that functions change by function. Okay, so in this change by function, now I want to pass, they wanted here parameter k which they add, so I will add here k, means I will pass k. Okay, so this is for increment. I think increment spelling is correct. Okay, copy कर लेते हैं. So here I am making copy of that, control V. Okay, so this one was about increment. Now I have to do the change for decrement. Decrement also same, we have to write, and here I have to change dev dot, I have to again use that change by value. Okay, change by function, sorry. In that function I will pass, okay, I will see the, okay, 1 plus means it will call here, it will just call this. Okay, so here in this function get fixed counter, they are passing value, means this one will be set in that object function. Okay, so 2 after decrement. Okay, number of operations 2, after decrement it will 0. Okay, we will see here by using minus k. Okay, so now so each increment must increment with the value by 1, each decrement must be with the value by minus 1. Okay, so here why we are passing k, I think we have to pass 1 and minus 1. Okay, so we will check what will happen, plus 1 minus 1. Okay, so now we want to create this last value, sorry, c dot get value, control C, and here control V. I have to use this function also, that's why we are creating, and here I have to return, because in these both cases we don't have to return anything, so here we have to return the function. Okay, So dev dot control v. Okay, I think that is fine thing. Yeah. Okay, so here we have returned this thing. Okay, now we will check, we will run the code how it's working. Compiled successfully. Yeah, it is working on this. We will run all test cases. It should work fine on all test cases. Oh, why it is like this? 2 oh -1. Here this minus means it will take decrement and it will take -1. Okay, and plus. Okay, so I think here we have to use this k and minus k. I think माइनस के इसमें क्या था, पैरामीटर में 1 था इसीलिए इंक्रीमेंट बाय 1 था क्या. या वी हैव टू यूज के, जो वैल्यू है वही यूज करना था. नाउ वी विल रन द कोड, सो इट शुड वर्क फाइन. Run all test cases, please. Yeah, and that's the thing, all available test cases has been passed. Now we will submit. Okay, it will directly submit it. Oh, what is this run test? Yeah, run test means running all test cases. Okay, so this is the next question, that is JavaScript's node score. Okay, so here in this challenge the task is to create a class node store. The class will manage, okay, we'll see the input format and output format. Input format, in the first line there is an integer n denoting the number of operations to be performed. Okay, 6 operations, and each line I of n subsequent lines contains space integer strings such that the first of them is a function name and the remaining ones, if any, are parameters of that function. add note वाला फंक्शन हमें लिखना है. add note function active drink tea and active drink coffee. Okay, so now what we have to do is that error get notes में क्या रिटर्न करना है. Okay, for all 3 add operations the add note function is called with a state and a name. Okay, then the get note function is called for active. Okay, so drink tea and drink coffee are active. Okay, then the get note function is called for foo state. Okay, for completed state respectively, and the result is printed. Okay, so we have to maintain this active, completed. Okay, and here, okay, foo state which throws an error since this state. So basically guys, here what we have to do is that, okay, so here we have to maintain these states, active, completed. Okay, in this active now there are 2 things, drink tea and drink coffee. Okay, so I have to maintain this active array. Okay, so like that, in this array we will push the things. Now here, if here drink tea is there, then we will push in this thing, then drink coffee. And when will they ask, means when will they get nodes active, then we will then we will return this array where we have maintained, we have pushed these things. Okay, जिधर हमने ये push किया था. completed का भी हमें array maintain करना पड़ेगा. So we will see कितने states है, completed, active and others. Okay, so first of all I will create here one constructor In this constructor I will create this 3. Okay, not I will use not this completed is equal to array. Okay, so after that what we will have to do is that now I have to create for active nodes. This is the another array, and then the last thing is that not active nodes only, I will write here active. Okay, completed active, and this is other state. Okay, these are 3 states, as they have said that these 3 states are valid, all other states are non-valid. Okay, so now we have created this one. Now what we have to do, we have to okay, from this function they are calling object. They have created the object here, obj dot add node. In this add node they are passing 2 parameters. First is the state, and the second is what this is, and the second thing is that name. Okay, activity name. Okay, so we will write this function now in this class, that is add node. I will copy this one, control C, and I will make that, sorry, I will make here that function control V, and here what we are getting, okay, so क्लास में लिखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, I think. So here what we have to take 2 parameters. In the 2 parameters I will write state common name. Okay, so the first thing is state, and the another thing is name. Okay, so what we have to do, now I have to add this state. Okay, if our state name is active, then we have to push that in active. And okay, these are the things that we have to do. Okay, so here I will write if state is equal to control C, control V, then we have to push that in this dot active dot push. What we have to push, we have to push the name which is coming, activity name. And similarly here I will write else if state is equal to अगर state का नाम completed होगा, control V, then we are going to push that in this dot completed dot push, and here we are pushing this name. The same thing I will copy, control C, control V. Okay, so now this about the others, control C, I will change here only control V. Okay, so add node में आने के बाद ये वाले push करने हैं हमें. Then the next function that we have to write, which is get nodes. Okay, in this get node function, just we have to control C, just we have to return the array. Okay, so here what we will do, control V, here we are getting only state name, and control Z, and here okay, here what we have to do, we have to first of all check these 3 arrays then on that position we have to return their states. Okay, first we have to I will copy this, control C and here control V. Okay, then we just have to return that array. Okay, so like that, here we will write return what we have to return. Now this state name is active. Now I have to return this dot active. Okay, this dot active, control C, control V. What is that? Control V, control V. Here I have to return the control C. मुझे इधर completed वाला रिटर्न कर देना है, इधर control C, control V. Okay, so these parts have done, I think. Okay, now I'll check by running the code. Why it is giving error? Completed is not defined. Okay, so here we will write this with this dot, this dot, and here again we will write this dot. Okay, now I'll run the code. We'll see what will happen. Yeah. Oh, cannot read the property length of undefined. Okay, your output, why my output is showing like this? Okay, why invalid state 4. So invalid state 4 वाला एक्सपेक्शन जनरेट करना है क्या हमें? So invalid state 4, या ये एक्सपेक्शन किधर जनरेट करना है हमें? सो गेट नोट्स में जनरेट करना है. ओके, सो हियर आई विल जनरेट in else part, else we have to throw an error. Okay, so I will here throw a new error. Okay, control Z yaar, ARROR, and in this error what I have to do? Okay, I will take this whole part, control C, control V, and in this 4 here I will take dollar, control Z. I think for this we need another thing, don't know yaar. Okay, I think we have to write like this. Yeah, now dollar and the state name. Okay, baby. Okay, that is the thing. I think now it will generate an exception. Yeah, it not exception, that is we have thrown an error. Okay, so now we will run for all test cases. We'll see what will happen. Array. Okay, we have to pass these 3. Okay, so I think we have to add note FO. Okay, so I think we have to generate an error in this also. Okay, so now we will throw same error. Okay, I will copy this. Control C and here control V. Okay, so now what we wanted to throw is that name cannot be empty. Control C and here control V, control J, add note. Okay, so So here first of all I have to generate. In this case they have not passed the name. Okay, name parameter they don't have passed. Without that they are passing this space. Okay, so just we have to check this and throw an error. Okay, so here first we will check that कि नेम बराबर आया है क्या नहीं. इफ नेम इज इक्वल टू कंट्रोल वी, अगर नेम के जगह नेम के इसमें स्पेस आया हो तो मुझे क्या करना है, एरर थ्रो करना है. कंट्रोल सी कंट्रोल वी, और इसमें मुझे क्या लिखना है, नेम कैन नॉट बी एम्प्टी. सो हियर वी हैव टू राइट दिस वन बिकॉज आवर नेम शुड नॉट बी एम्प्टी. ओके, दिस वन इज एक्सेप्शन. एंड अभी जो एक्सेप्शन आया था, एरर आया था, वो नेम का ही था क्या इनवैलिड स्टेट एफ ओ. ओके, तो ऐड नोट में ये वाला भी हमें ऐड करना है कि अगर स्टेट का नाम ये होगा तो स्टेट का नाम अगर कोई दूसरा होगा इन तीनों को छोड़ के इन द लास्ट पार्ट. ओके, इन द लास्ट एल्स पार्ट, then also we have to throw an control Z, control C, control. Okay, so now in this part what we have to हमें करना क्या है, invalid state for control C. इधर है क्या अपना वो लिखा हुआ, या इधर है तो कंट्रोल सी. सॉरी यार, टाइम ले रहा हूँ मैं ज़्यादा. कंट्रोल वी. ओके, नाउ विल रन द कोड. वी विल रन ऑल टेस्ट. विल सी. अभी भी कुछ तो गड़बड़ है दया. इनवैलिड स्टेट फॉर नेम कैन नॉट बी एम्प्टी. सो इधर क्या हो गया, एरर नेम कैन नॉट बी एम्प्टी. ओके, ये एरर नहीं चाहिए क्या. ओके, so now I will run the code again, run all test cases. Okay, all available test cases has been passed. अभी सबमिट करेंगे यार, बहुत टाइम हो गया, और सबमिट कर देंगे. yes, close this test. Test submitted successfully. So that's the part. Okay, this might sometimes take up to 30 minutes. We will send you an email when your results are ready. So that's the thing. So thank you guys.